thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and all his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So what you see on this sign is the curses that we're talking about in Deuteronomy 28. This is history. This is the history that they were supposed to be teaching us up in the education system that they failed to do. But you get your history up out of this Bible because this is what our real heritage is. Right. You got to seek up out of this book to learn who we are, right? So it says that if we don't keep God's commandments, right? Y'all know the 10 Commandments, something basic. What's the first commandment?
I don't know.
Right, so you got thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, right? Just simply off of this knowing those 2 laws, if we kept that in our communities to this day, how would you think that would change our neighborhoods? Hosea chapter 4. How do you think that would change our neighborhoods? Less ghetto. What about you with the, what's that? The Japanese word on your chain. What do you think just by saying thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, how do you think that would change in our communities? Because what you see today on the news every day, what? Somebody always dying. There's always a robbery that's always going on at a local corner store or at somebody's house. How do you think that would change? It would eliminate that in totally out of our communities, right? Read.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
So it says we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. The knowledge of what? Keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
What keep us all and continuously from sin every day. That's what keep us from not knowing who we are, how to conduct ourselves civilly. We think that, oh, I'm going to just do whatever I want because I don't know what instruction to go by. I don't know who I belong to. All that it comes from destruction of not knowing who we are.
That's right.
That's what we going over the point. Right, Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will reject thee. Thou shalt thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right, so it said because we don't want to learn who we are, we don't want to keep God's commandments, the Lord is continuing to keep us in this confused state. I want the scripture about the killing and stealing, right, in Hosea. So that's the whole point of this whole conversation is, right? Come on, 4 and 1, that's what I want.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath had a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there's no truth, nor mercy.
So it says that there is no truth in this land. Give me the truth. What? There is no truth in this land. What is the truth? Huh? What is the truth according to God? He says he has a controversy because there is no truth in the land. What is the truth? The Bible? What about you? What you say? You gotta come a little closer, man. Come a little closer. You're too far away. Too far away, bro. What you say the truth is? The law. How you know that? Teach you about what exactly? You learn about who you are, that you're an Israelite? Yeah? So what's going on today? Why you ain't continuously on that? Why you ain't continuously knowing that you're an Israelite? From what tribe? Judah. So what stopped you from that today? What about this? What about your fringes? Where your fringes at? You keep them at home. Huh? You don't wear them in school, why not? What you afraid of? Don't they got a so-called freedom of religion at school? You said you don't like to wear them. It ain't about you don't like to. Hold that and give me Numbers chapter 15.
Bring it up.
Because look, this is a part of our heritage. This is a part of that knowledge and truth. About wearing your fringes. If you know you're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and you just out blatantly rejecting, right?
You understand fringes, you understand that's part of your culture, right? But at the same time, you got Chinese lettering on your chest. Do you see the point I'm trying to make? You have your God-given culture, which is your fringes to wear. But you say, no, I don't like to wear them at school. But at school, you're wearing Chinese letterings around your chest, around your neck. You see that? So, what do you think about that? What do you think that's doing to your mind? You're rejecting your culture that God gave you. So in turn, guess what you're doing? You're rejecting God. And guess what you like better than God? You go to Romans. Go to Romans. Guess what you like better than what God gave you? The creature. So you worship whatever the creature, whatever
Romans
man
1
has out here, and guess what you want to do? Follow and take in whatever man has for you. Because you already know what fringes are and what fringes mean for the Israelites, right? Watch this. Go ahead.
The book of Romans chapter 1 verse 29. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, deceit, debate, maliciousness, whisper, backbiters, haters of God, disrespectful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant brokers, without natural affection.
Verse 20, it's like 24, 25.
Right there, right there.
Verse 25, who changed the truth of God unto a lie, and worship and serve the preacher more than the creator.
Boom, that's you right there. You're worshiping whatever the creatures put on the earth over what the creator gave you. Your God-given right, your nationality. The world is in chaos right now because the world's trying to figure out who this book belongs to.
Right.
That's what he just read. God has a controversy with the people that's in Israel, with us, with the world, because the world wants the fake Jews to be the Jews, but God is pointing every evidence to show that we're the real Jews. But you're
That's right.
What God's given us. Read that again.
Verse 25,